Yo, what's up, guys? Milan lose to Atalanta 1-0 today in another disappointing performance today by the Rossoneri, guys. Guys, honestly, what can I say about Milan today again? Another frustrating performance today by the team. There were times in this game today, where Milan showed some flashes in the second half, but other than that, though, guys, it was a pretty lackluster performance again by Milan today, guys, especially in that first half. My God, they were so frustrating in that first half. It's not that I thought they were playing bad. It's just the fact that how slow they were moving the ball, not making the right passes when they had to. They were absolutely blowing my mind. It was like they were going for a stroll in the park on a Sunday afternoon, with holding the ball at their feet. They were getting pickpocketed left and right, Milan's players, guys like Pulisic, Reinders, Fofana, Jovic, these guys were holding onto the ball too long at times, not moving it quick enough. That was probably the most frustrating thing in the first half. And then the fact that Milan squandered many opportunities in the first half. One opportunity, Rafa has the ball, Bellanova is able to tackle him. He misplaces the ball there, gets a bad touch on it. Then after they call an offside, Rafa's not even offside. He's behind his own halfway mark. So I don't even know why they called offside, but unfortunately, no goal is scored there. Milan had many ample opportunity to score a goal. They had a very good chance at the end of the first half with Jovic made that great turn, but he skied it over the net, over Carnesecchi. So Milan had some chances, but it's been the same old story all year. Guys, Milan have not been able to finish their chances. They don't move the ball quick enough. These are some of the reasons why that this team is in ninth place the way they are. But in the second half, guys, I thought Milan started off the second half really well. They were pushing Atalanta. They were in their own end for quite a bit of some time to start the second half. Pressuring Atalanta, getting some opportunities. Rafa had a great chance to cross it to Pulisic on a through ball across the net there, and nobody's there to get the ball. It's like everyone's watching. Even on corner kicks, I don't understand why Theo Hernandez is taking corner kicks. It should be Pulisic on both sides. He's been the most effective corner kick taker, guys, and I'm seeing Theo taking corner kicks and the ball's not even going above the ground. Like, it blows my mind what I'm seeing from this team today, guys, And Milan were playing well, like I said, in the second half, but it took one counter by Atalanta for them to score a fantastic goal. You know what I mean, guys? Like, it was a great goal by Atalanta. Great ball by Lookman, great pass by Bellanova with the set to Ederson, but the defending again on that goal was just absolutely pathetic. Theo's out of position. Pavlovic is out of position looking like a headless chicken, The communication with this team is absolutely pathetic on top of it all. I just cannot believe how horrible this team is defensively. I cannot believe Conceição has not been able to solve any problems with this team. It's the same thing as it was under Fonseca, if not worse. Just incredibly poor by this side, guys, And then once Atalanta score, Milan don't even respond. They look stagnant. They look flat. Conceição tried to make some changes. He brought in Abraham, Sotil, and Felix. Those guys did absolutely nothing. Like, I don't even know why you're subbing in a guy like João Felix right now. He doesn't bring anything to the table for you. It's just absolutely mind-blowing to see how ineffective this guy is and his attitude when he doesn't get the ball and things are going his way. It's absolutely brutal to see. And when he goes back to Chelsea, it'll be a blessing. But, guys, I'm just so sick of the horrendous performances by Milan this year, guys. They don't show up for games. Their defending is horrible. They're outcoached every time this year. Like, it's just been an absolutely disastrous year, guys. And to top it all off, Atalanta did the double on us for the first time since 07-08, guys. Like, this year, guys, every team is snapping their losing streak against Milan, breaking records against Milan. It's just been a horrendous year, guys. Milan lose 10 games for the first time in 5 seasons, guys. Like, I cannot believe how many games we've lost this year. I'm not used to this. The last 5 years, we've been losing less than 10 games. Like, it's incredible to see how badly this team has dropped from what they were when they won the title to what they are now. It has just been a complete overhaul. In the worst case scenario, guys, this management has screwed this team to oblivion. The players are not playing for the shirt anymore. They're playing like a bunch of individuals right now. They don't look like a team. I wonder when Youssouf Fofana is ever going to get a shot on target on top of that as well. This guy shoots the ball and always skies it 50 feet up in the air. Like, I cannot believe this guy, how horrendous his shooting is on top of it. with everything else, how brutal this team has been. You know, the midfield, they got exposed at times, you know, especially on that first goal, you know, so much space for Atalanta to exploit. You know, you saw later in the second half, Atalanta were exploiting the counters because Milan were pushing higher up the field to try to get a tying goal. Like, it's just not looking good, guys, for this team. You know, you spent 35 million on Jimenez. You sub on Abraham before him. You know, you put the guy in with 10 minutes left in the game. I understand he's recovering from an injury, but that guy's confidence is extremely low right now. The entire team's confidence is low right now. And then to see this performance again today, guys, you know, not responding after giving up the goal. Again, wasting so many opportunities. Just a horrendous performance again today by this team, guys. A 9th place finish is absolutely justified for the way this team is playing this year, guys. You know, you let Conte slip through your fingers to go to Napoli. You see where Napoli is now, tied for top of the table with Inter. All this team had to do was make smart decisions last summer, and they haven't done it. And now we are watching the horrendous decisions they have made coming back to bite this team. And us fans are the ones suffering the most for it, guys. And I don't know how much longer I can take with this BS with this team. Honestly, if they don't get everything right this summer, guys, shit is only going to get worse for this team. And I don't know how much longer us Milan fans could put up with this garbage, with this management and the way how they operate. Is just absolutely pathetic to see, guys, from top to bottom. You know, with the way the team performs, the way the management operates, it's just a horror story and a horror. I just cannot wait for it to end this season, guys. Only 5 more weeks left in this season, guys. We got the Coppa Italia second leg coming up. So that's probably the only thing left that this team has any dignity of. And the funny thing is, too, guys, Milan against top 10 teams this year, the only club Milan have beaten is Inter. Unbelievable, right, guys? Milan have not been able to beat a top 10 team in Serie A this season, except for Inter Milan, guys. And let's see if they can do it again during the week, guys, in the Coppa Italia semifinal. I'm pretty sure it's on Wednesday, guys. We'll see what happens then, because if they get embarrassed in that game, then it's only going to get worse for us Milan fans, guys. Inter did lose today. Bologna 1-0, so you know for a fact that they're going to want to come back and try to have a good performance against Milan, get to the Coppa Italia final. We'll see what happens on Wednesday, guys. But, guys, that's it for this video today. Thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, like if you like this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Forza Milan sempre, as always, guys. And remember, if you do not watch sports, you're a more. Ciao, guys.